Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Guess where I'm coming from? And you never guess what I got at Burlington Go Factory. This is a sneaker unboxing like you've never seen before. I've actually had these in my cart at NikeGo.com. They're $200. And I guess they disappeared from the Nike website. They upgraded the this model to the new model that I do not want. So I was in Burlington buying pajamas for my daughter. She has a pajama party at her school. And what did I see in the rack? You guessed it. Brand new Nike Vapormaxes. I've heard rumors of this online. On YouTube, other YouTubers say they go into like Ross or TJ Maxx and they see like $200 Nike Vapormaxes on the shelves for like $20, $30, $50. This is just insane. So, of course, the box top is cut, and they just had it like on the shelf like that, and they had like Skechers and like sandals and like socks and stuff, and it's crazy. $200 sneakers for like no money at all. It's like I feel like I found these on the street. Brand new. The only thing is there's no wrapper or no paper inside. It's just basically the sneakers in half a box. It's insane. Burlington Go Factory, guys. I never thought I'd see the day. I've heard stories. It's almost like a dream come true. Now, what I think is happening here, and I could be wrong on this, is that these shoes would have ended up like at a Nike outlet, say traditionally like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. But because these outlets tend to make their own products and they sell them not much less than retail before sales at those outlets, overstocks like this become just thrown away at Burlington, your TJ Maxx's, your Ross's, just to sell at whatever the lowest price possible, just to get rid of them, to clear the shelves at Nike for new products coming in. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys what these are saying, but this is just insane, guys. Look at this. Like, I mean, and the thing is, I just go there, Burlington, to just buy clothes for the kids, and did I think I was going to find these in there? No, I didn't. So I'll give you guys a close look at these bad boys. They are like a pavement gray color. I like the iron gray. It's a really nice gray. There's actually a lot of detail in the gray too, with the kind of Oreo effect of white and black kind of speckling beneath the main color here. The check is not red as I thought it would be. In fact, one of the negative reviews I've seen on these, a person returned them. I believe it was Foot Locker, Foot Finish Line, because they complained that this was more pink than red. They thought it was a dark red. In the background, I have my summertime Vapormax. These are what I wore all last summer. I actually just put these in a washing machine and took these out. And this check is a habanero red, which is a popular red that Nike uses in different sneakers, not just the Vapormax. So that's the habanero red, and this is the crimson red, just for comparison. So the habanero is a genuine red, where this is like a subtle pink red, maybe dark red with a tinge of pink in it, like mixed in there to kind of make it kind of pop. It contrasts the dark, somber gray of this. One thing that threw me off, the lacings are actually a brighter, lighter gray. I always assumed the laces would match the trim, the gray trim, but it's not. And I kind of like how the three colors just combine over the shoes. And these are, like I said, these are going to be my winter beaters. I'm working from home. Now I'm hearing through March of next year until this vaccine drops for COVID. So with these sneakers like these in the wintertime, I've never found my toes to get cold in like 30 degree Fahrenheit or below. Even in the wind, what Vapormaxes do is your toes aren't sweaty. Like I'm standing inside, my toes are really sweating. I'm walking around my apartment. I might walk in the backyard, and then the wind hits your shoes, and then your toes sweaty and wet. Get that chill, and that's how you get like cold toes, cold feet. You ever take your socks off in the wintertime, your shoes, your Timberlands, if you're wearing Timberlands or boots, and you find your socks to be like soaked in like sweat or wetness, but your toes are still cold? That's why your toes get cold. The Vapormax, because they're so breathable, your toes never get that wet, damp from sweating. So I've never had cold feet, and I think that's the science behind that. And that's why I wanted these for good winter shoes, meaning that they're not going to get dirty because it's black soled, it's gray. Maybe this thing might get dirty. But good winter shoes. I like the color. It's bright. It kind of reminds me of summer a little bit, even though it might be gray and dark outside. You still have that crimson red there, which is nice. Yeah, so these are going to be good winter beaters. Now, looking at the back, I kind of like how the crimson trim comes on the pull tab as well as the Vapormax logo there. this gray actually matches the, well, it doesn't match the laces, and I thought it would. That kind of throws it all off. So now you have like 3 shades of gray. You have a gray hair, kind of gradient of gray going to darker gray hair, and then a whole separate gray there. And then this is a 4th type of gray. That's so weird. So you have 4 shades of gray. 1, 2, 3, and then this is a gradient of several shades of gray. So you have several shades of gray in this thing. I've never realized. And then the sole, the Vapormax Bubble, is sort of like a dark gray. So I have several shades of gray in that. I didn't expect that. Kind of throws it off to me now. I'm realizing that this is different than, I don't know. I kind of wish this matched something else in the shoe. This kind of throws it all off. Oh, and then you have another shades of gray hair. It's literally like 50 shades of gray in this thing. It's literally 50 shades of gray. So you have a shade of gray hair that doesn't match anything else. Shade of gray hair that doesn't match anything else. Gradient of grays that don't match anything else. The gray laces pull don't match anything else. The laces themselves are gray that don't match anything else. And then you have this aluminum tongue there. Wait, is the tongue a different gray? I don't know. Is the tongue like a different gray? I don't know. But yeah, that's what you get. So let's look at the coat actually. This doesn't have a box top because I bought it heavily discounted at Burlington Coat Factory. And the code on this is iron gray, track red. Oh, it's not crimson red. I thought it was crimson red. Track red. The number is CT1270001. And I wear a size 11. Vapormax, Nike Air Vapormax Flyknit 3. Original retail $200. I guess Nike, what they did was, I actually had this in my cart at Nike.com to pay $200 for it. So Nike probably just like, Olaf isn't buying it. Let's cut the top off. There you go, Burlington. Sell that for whatever you want. So, and I walked into Burlington today to get pajamas for my kids, and voila, it's sitting right there in my size too. Isn't that weird? It's like 2020, guys, have been such a crappy year for everyone on the planet. But when moments like this happen, you have hope for the future, which is kind of weird. So I know people obsess over the box tops, but I really don't care. You're not wearing the box tops. You're not wearing the shoe box. You're wearing the shoes, and the shoes are real. They're legit. They look good. And they get inside. I always pull these out to double check. I've never seen. Wow, it's white on both sides. So this is, you know what? This is another shade of gray, guys. So inside is another shade of gray. I'm going to nickname these 50 Shades of Gray. So you have another shade of gray on the inserts. That's so funny. I always look at the details on this thing. So October 2nd, 2019 to January 14th, 2020. Interesting. You have the UPC there and all the information. These are made in China, as expected. So I really like these. I'm going to put these on the foot so you guys could see how they look. But overall, I'm very happy with them. I cannot complain for the price I got these for. These are really good. Very comfortable. I already reviewed Vapormaxes. I know these are going to be comfortable. They don't work for everyone, but they work for my feet. I really hate that Vapormaxes 2020, the new designs with all the fancy fly wire and all the tech on that and the weirdness of it. This is what I like. It's simple, it's clean, it's effective, it gets the job done. So let's get these on the feet and then end the review so you guys can go back to what you're doing. Now what I like about Vapormax is they slip on real easy, real smooth. And compared to the Nike Humaras I just took off, they're way lighter, springier and comfortable overall. It's like I said, a lot of people don't like Vapormaxes, the way they feel when you walk or when you stand in them. But for my feet, they work well. It's not for everyone, but on my feet they just feel heavenly. Very lightweight. You can see there, I'm swinging it around. So I'm loving them. This particular day, it was 30 degrees in the morning. It was 28, and when I came out, it was 30, a little about maybe 31 degrees, and was freezing. But my feet were fairly warm, and I don't wear like thick socks with these. I just wear like thin black dress socks that you'd wear to work or church or something. And like I said, my feet don't really ever get cold in Vapormax, simply because I'm not sweating. It's very breathable, but it protects you from the Little walking around. Like, it's really cold, but my legs are actually cold as I'm filming this, but my feet are warm, fairly warm. Yeah. Overall, with the Vapormax 3, I think these are like my favorite Vapormax compared to the original and the second edition of the Vapormax, and definitely the 2020 edition. These threes, they kind of fit right in where the quality, overall quality, improved from the first Vapormax, where you had issues with the air bubbles changing color, or and the thinness of the Flyknit. The Vapormax Flyknit 3s, the Flyknit material, the upper, actually got beefed up a little bit. I did complain about it over the summertime being thicker than the original Vapormaxes, but for winter and fall and spring season, it's a nice balance of durability and breathability. It's still very breathable as the Flyknit 1, but much more durable because it's a thicker knit. You gotta think of Flyknit like wearing a sweater, or like, yeah, a sweater. Actually, that's the best way of thinking. A sweater on your feet. So the knit, or the fabric here of this Flyknit is superior in quality to the first Flyknit. Maybe slightly less breathable, but more durable, which is kind of what you want. I'm very comfortable. I have no doubt that these will be comfortable on my feet. These are like, I think, my 5th or 6th pair of Vapormaxes. I also go hiking with these sometimes when we go hiking with the kids. Very comfortable for hiking. They stay on your feet. I don't really lace them up as much as I should. I know you see a lot of my videos, my shoes are like this. I wear it moccasin style is what I call it. Like I said, I have very thin non-drama feet. My feet don't have any drama, so they're comfortable. They work for me. They won't work for everyone, but I highly recommend them. Go down to your local Burlington. The thing, I'm just astounded that I was gonna pay $200 for these simply because I liked how they look in the picture online. But after buying these for like no money, I realized, you know what? I don't think I'd buy $200 sneakers again. Knowing that these did not cost $200 to make ever, they're probably $29 is more realistic price of these, or $50 or $60 wherever you get them for. But overall, I try to show you guys all the angles of it on foot, so you got to see how it looks from the perspective of you wearing them, because you will probably be looking at them more than anyone else when you wear sneakers, because you know it's your feet. You're gonna look down more than other people look at your own feet. So I'll give you guys this perspective. None of the YouTubers that do on feet don't do this perspective. I haven't seen this perspective, but I think this is important to see how it looks looking down, because that's a lot of times that's how you're gonna see them, and that's important for you to see them how you would, you know, in my video, how you would see them while wearing them. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Happy shopping. Like I said, it's like I found these on the street at this price.